What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the weekly chart. We're going to take a look at the 21 weekly moving average. If we close below, is it the start of the bear market? I'm going to show you the comparison with 2017 and 2013, because in 2013, when we closed below, it didn't mean we were entering a bear market. I'm going to show you this today. We're also taking a look at the RSI on the daily chart at oversold territory. Every time we went to the oversold in the daily chart, okay, we've had a massive bounce. I'm going to show you this also the next support level at 24,000 here, looking at the VPVR. So many stuff to look at today, guys. We're going to look at the 1 hourly chart for Bitcoin. Are we going to have a bounce at this major support? Third retest now. Also, we're taking a look at Ethereum, looking to hold the $1,700. It is a super major strong support level, and I'm going to show you in this episode. Guys, if you are interested in trading, make sure to check out the FEMX bonus, okay? $2,000, $2,200 by using my link in the description, or depending on what you're going to deposit, guys. If you have any issues, make sure to let me know in the comment section. And massive thank you for my live stream, guys. Over 6,000 viewers, 268 likes, guys. Massive thank you. Make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe, because I do daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and crypto. Said this, let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. Not financial advisor, don't buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. And said this, let's go straight into the chart. Zooming in here for the price of Bitcoin on the weekly chart, we can see that the 21 weekly moving average is at $45,000, and the current price of Bitcoin is at $34,000, so over $10,000 below the 21 weekly. Is this the start of the bear market? Well, if we take a look at 2017, we can see that the 21 weekly moving average held very nicely the entire bull run. As you can see right over here, we had massive bounces, okay, on the 21 weekly moving average. Once we closed a weekly candle below the average, we started the bear market, guys. So is this the case for Bitcoin right now? If we close below the 21 weekly, we might be starting a bear market if we look at the 2017 bull run. But if we go back to the 2013-2014 bull run, we can see that right over here, just in the middle of the bull run, we can see we were above the 21 weekly until we did close a weekly candle below the 21 weekly moving average right over here. Then we went sideways and to the upside, and we had massive pumps several months after this close. So this might be the scenario for Bitcoin right now. Who knows? Is it going to be more like 2017 or more like 2013 and 2014? Well, I want to believe that it's going to be more like 2013 and 2014. Let's take a look at the daily chart here, because I also want to show you that the RSI is at extreme oversold territory, okay, which is below the 30 here, as you can see. So every time we went to the oversold territory, we did go sideways or had a massive bounce. So the price of Bitcoin shouldn't go much lower, okay, in the next coming days. Let's go here to the past, and we can see once we touched the oversold territory here on the RSI, here we barely touched it, just above the 30. We went sideways, and then we went to the upside, okay? Right over here, we got one, okay? If we go back to the past, obviously we got COVID right over here, went to the extreme oversold territory, and then we had a massive bounce from here. Also, we can see right over here, just in December 2019, a little bit of sideways action. We went a little bit below, so kind of a double bottom scenario, and then we started pumping. The same here, we can see we had a massive drop, a little bit sideways, we had a little dip, and then we had a massive bounce. So let's go and see another one here in the middle of the bear market of 2018. We can see the RSI going to oversold territory right over here, and then going sideways a little bit to the downside and then having a massive bounce. So does this mean that we are going to go sideways and we might go a little bit lower, maybe to the $30,000 to retest the $30,000, potentially doing a huge double bottom and then having a massive bounce because, you know, the RSI is at oversold territory. We might be having a bounce very, very soon. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here with the VPVR on the daily chart because like I showed you, if I put this chart together with the VPVR, we can see that the price of Bitcoin, you know, went straight down to the $30,000. And we can see that we had a massive bounce, okay, right over here. This is where I have this orange box. This is where the volume profile starts to end, okay? So if we broke the $30,000 range, in my opinion, we could have a massive drop to the $24,000 because there's hardly any volume traded, okay, accumulated or traded in between the 24,000 and the $30,000 range. So we could have a severe drop. So then the price of Bitcoin would find its price levels from 30,000 all the way to 24,000. That would be a 6,000 drop. So 30,000 is being major support, as you can see here in the past, and it's being support right now at these days, okay, from the massive dump. So if this doesn't manage to hold, we will have a severe drop to $24,000 in my opinion, 24, 25 approximately, okay guys. So this should hold nicely because there's a lot of support, there's a lot of volume on the profile. So this is what I've got, guys. Let's stick with the bearish side, guys. We need to hold some certain levels because it is looking very, very bearish, okay? So this is what I got. Also looking at the VPVR, 30,000 doesn't hold. We'll be having a severe drop to $24,000, $25,000. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the 1 hourly chart because it does look like that we are kind of creating a descending triangle right over here. I've connected this as resistance here, creating this trend line, and we can see on the 1 hourly chart that we wicked all the way down to the $30,000 range, but we did have 2 hourly closes, okay, just above the $34,000. And here we also retested the $34,000. So you could potentially say that we got 2 touches here on the 1 hourly chart, then another one here, and then we've got now the 4th one, and we are getting a nice bounce at the $34,000 range here. So what could we expect in the next coming hours or days? I think that we might be getting a bounce. This is a very bearish pattern, so if we break this to the downside, we are creating lower highs. So in this descending triangle, this is a bearish pattern, so most likely is breaking to the downside. Another retest to the $30,000 if we break the $34,000 with a decent amount of volume. But let's expect that we are going to get a nice bounce, and if we break this resistance, okay, from this downtrend, creating these lower highs, then it is very, very likely we are going to come back up to the $42,500, which is this major resistance, okay, where we got over here. We had multiple retests, okay, in the last couple of days, and it's been major support here also in the past. So very, very likely if we break this resistance point, okay, and going higher this lower high, it is very, very likely we'll be having a retest. This is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin in the next coming hours or potentially days if the 34,000 holds, okay? And it looks like that we are going to have a nice bounce, so it's very, very likely that this might be happening, okay? If we break $34,000, I am expecting a drop to $30,000, guys. Not too much support below 34,000. Let's take a look at Ethereum, guys, because I just want to show you with Ethereum on the VPVR, we should be bouncing from the $2,000 levels. We are retesting it a couple of times now, but on the VPVR, we can see that the 1,700, the 1,800 has got a huge amount of volume on the VPVR. This is mostly accumulated Ethereum, in my opinion. It's been from the beginning of February all the way till the end of March. So all these 2 months, Ethereum around these price levels is accumulated Ethereum because the price started pumping from there. So I think that this should be holding nicely unless a huge amount of people that have been buying around the $2,000 areas, 1,800, are going to start selling their Ethereum. We'll be having a severe drop, okay? The next level would be the 1,300 area because this is where we have our next peak peek here on the VPVR. So I do think that this area should be holding nicely, guys. Just a huge amount of volume. We're just having a huge correction. This is mostly people that have been buying above the $2,000. That's why we are getting bounced around the $2,000 and $1,800 areas, in my opinion. Okay, so here we can see a huge amount of volume. We should be holding nicely. Here we are going to take a look at this in the next coming hours and days, guys. Remember, if you want to support the channel and you want to get an amazing bonus for trading, guys, Femex has got one of the best bonus available right now, up to $2,200 by using my link in the description, or depending on what you are going to deposit. This is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got the latest articles and technical analysis, as you can see here. Bitcoin ready for a massive move, okay? And we can see some technical analysis here on the website. We've got exchange reviews also, how to buy, how to store Bitcoin. On the exchange reviews, you can compare where is the best bonus, okay, where the best fees are. So I'll be leaving a link in the description so you can check the website out, guys. And a massive thank you for tuning in. If you haven't seen my PrimeXbt or my Bybit trading tutorial, I'll be leaving a video on the screen. A massive thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one.